What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Tuesday, not too bad. Later day, not really actually. Compared to yesterday, it's 1:30, so about the same. 10-minute differential, really. But I'm tired. I really am. Today was a hard day. It was about the same time, but it was still hard. So, well, yesterday wasn't that bad, but today was my hardest units. So. It wasn't that easy. I work in RVs. I'm gonna say that basically every video because someone could. And I have, I'm basically have no subscribers. I have no viewership. So I think it helps with some context if I add that. I work in RVs, or else it just sounds weird that it. Yeah, you get the point. But yeah, it's been a day, but I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful to be able to provide. As long as I can leave work with work and call it a day there, then I'm fine with it. Because it could be worse. It could be really, really worse, or it could be worse. Worser? Yeah, more worse. It could be a whole lot of things, but we're here and we're surviving. That's how it's got to be. Surviving and thriving. It can happen. Doesn't have to be the bougiest things in the world to make you happy. But yeah, I got Toastmasters today. It's a program or like a club thing where it works on your speech. So I scheduled a visit today as a guest and see how that goes. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, but when I see, I think of it with my kid now, where it's he or younger kids, I guess, and I see someone that's nervous about something that I was once nervous about, but now I'm like it's whatever, it's just silly to me. But that's how I think about it. I'm like, people my age perform on a global scale, so it's like, is it really that bad if I have to meet with a bunch of people? I mean, I'm literally doing YouTube. What if this video gets 100,000 views? Wow, there you go. 100,000 people viewed this, I guess, or at least 50% of them did. So that's 50,000 people that watched this video, and I'm here presenting this video to you guys. So it's it's just context, really, just a mind shift that I gotta get into, but. It's also just about me doing something that's out of my comfort level. I normally, stick to what I want, but this year I've been really proactive about doing things I want to do, and obviously I may not get there at all this year, but building those blocks will slowly pay itself eventually. So that's what I want to do. I realize time goes by too fast, so you really gotta take it day by day, because if you say you want to be a streamer, or for me, I want to be doing YouTube, it's what am I gonna wait on? What am I gonna really wait on? This is what I gotta do. I mean, if this is the first thing I'm doing, then I'll do it. I'll suck at it, but I'm doing it, and I'm getting better at it, or I think that I can make progress to become better at it in some way. I'm not gonna wait till it's the perfect time where I have all free time after grinded through my career and I'm 40, 50. And I mean, even then, if you want to do it then, that's fine. I'm not saying it's an age thing. I'm just saying it's a thing where I'm if I want to do it, I'm just going to do it. All I got to do is just turn on the camera, talk. I can do whatever too. I could make videos I can make skit videos. I can make funny videos, whatever. I may not be the funniest guy. I may be really boring and unfunny, but what I'm doing is starting somewhere. What it essentially is me saying, okay, I want to YouTube, and I'm throwing a dart, on the board and see where I land. I'm okay, well, I'm in the lowest level because I need to work on everything, and that's fine. But now I know where I'm at, and I'm working on that. So yeah, it's great. That's how it should be. For the longest time, I always thought, okay, I'm gonna just wait for the best idea to come to me, and then I'm gonna work on that. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna maximize that, and that'll be perfect. Once I get everything good, I'll be able to work out all the time. I'll be able to do YouTube, and I'll have extra time with the YouTube, and then things will just get easy. And then if I wait for school to be done, it's like, no, I can't do that, because by the time school's over, I'm gonna have something else that I'm preoccupied with, that I'm gonna preoccupy myself with. So it's like, oh, I think regardless of what I do, I'm still gonna fill my time with something, and I think it's just up to the person what they want to fill it with. Now, obviously, in the cases that I immediately think of, like, the worst case, and the worst case are people that are just really busy, that have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet, right? They're surviving at its core. And okay, maybe then you don't want to do that, because you could burn out. Burnout is a really big thing. So don't do that, and that's fine. It's all about longevity. You want to survive. That's what it is all about. If you're not surviving, if you're killing yourself slowly, that's not the case. That's what I was doing with myself earlier, where I wasn't sleeping, that properly, and I was basically just maximizing my work ethic, but then crashing when I got home. So it's like, that's not effective. It's not efficient for anybody except for the companies, but so what are they doing? They're already paying me for the money. They're not gonna pay me back later. Who's gonna pay me back later? Who's gonna be with me at the end of the day? My family, right? That's what matters. That's my priorities, my family. And I think about it, I'm like, okay, well, if I do this regular 9 to 5 stuff, or whatever job I do, it's like I can pay stuff off, but I need to make a lot of money. Just like everybody else. Everybody wants the same thing. They want, well, maybe not exactly, but I just want enough money to make sure my family's secure in case I pass away or anything happens to me. Okay, that's fine. My family's there. They have money. They're good. That's where I want to be. I don't want to have billions. There's no point in having billions. I just want to have enough money to make sure they're settled for life. So, yeah, I don't think it's too unreasonable to ask for that from anybody, So, but I just don't see that happening through a 9 to 5. I mean, yeah, maybe when I'm 40, 45, and I've worked in this field for so long that I'm like, yeah, I'm sure by then I'll potentially have enough to make money, but by then it's already, my kid will already be grown up by then, well, mostly. So it's like, I mean, enjoy it by then, sure, but nothing's guaranteed for life. No one's life is guaranteed, unfortunately, and that's a hard thing to think about when you think about your family, when you think about friends, when you think about people that you love, when you think about yourself. I mean, when I think about myself, I'm like, I accept myself from passing away, but when you think about your other, family and close friends, you're like, oh, like, you want to think about it because it's such a horrible idea to think about. So, my point is, you gotta live in the now, and build in the now, plan for the future. So, that's what I'm doing. Because in my head, I think about, like, what I want to do, and what I want to do is be successful. And what does success look like to me? It's doing what I want to do, and part of that is being part of YouTube or being some kind of content creator. So this is me doing it. This is me beginning it. And if I shift whatever way I shift, I already built enough experience to maybe pivot to something else. I can, whatever it is, but I'm doing it. I think a lot of successful YouTubers go through that. It's where they survive because they're evolving. They're evolving with the times, and they're doing things that they may not be comfortable with, but they're doing it, and then they get better at it, and then they look natural doing it. And then you think, well, they were meant to do it. They look so natural doing it that they were meant to do this. But maybe not, like, I'm not sure how everyone began, the bigger YouTubers, but it probably didn't look professional as they are now. Like, I think of PewDiePie being the biggest one during my childhood. It's like, I think he made a video about that as well in some aspect that, or I saw recaps of little bits of his, like, really early videos, and it's just him talking to the camera or playing a game or whatever it would be, but he's playing with, like, a potato camera, if I can recall. So it's like, they all start off somewhere. It's gotta start somewhere. You gotta manifest it. I honestly did not believe about manifestation, but I kind of do think of it now. In some way, I'm not the biggest religious person. No, excuse me, I am the biggest religious person because I don't necessarily associate with a group of religion doesn't mean I'm not religious. I'm extremely religious because I'm always questioning what's everything worth. You know, what's the point of this? I'm always testing things. You can't test something there's no strength in something if you don't test it, right? If you don't test your love, or necessarily test it for the sake of testing, but if you can't go through something, which that being a test in a relationship, then how strong is it really, right? Like if you can't even deal with, I don't know, spoiled like, you know, something fell on your shirt and you guys are in public, what does your partner do? Does your partner freak out? Does he or she like blame you or something like that? You know, well, the point is like in the smallest things, does that work? And the point of all of this is just saying everything I do, and then think of thereafter, I think of it through almost a religious sense. I'm like, spiritually, it's essentially, because I ask myself, like, what does this mean? Why does that happen? Is there a sense of all this? Is there some kind of algorithm? And there may not be, but there I am. The question is still. But I think that's our humanity in us, really. I don't mean to make this about religion, spirituality stuff, but I do believe in manifestation. I think you really have to be in that mindset to make it. And I think something that I personally been through was when I started a business early on, right after high school. It's almost like delusional, because in the manifestation sense, because I was like, yeah, we're gonna make money. I was really confident that I was gonna make money on this business, and you know, my partner, we had two friends in it, and they were on board too, and they believed in it as well. And I think through all of us believing in it, like really believing that we could sell it, it worked. It worked for a little bit. We went to stores and sold them with a straight face. Like, hey, we're doing this digital marketing thing. Like, let's talk. And we got business. And now in my head, I'm like, did that even really work? But it worked. There was times where it worked, and that's crazy to think about. It's like, it just works, you know? Like, I think you have to be, I don't want to say delusional, but you really have to be delusional enough to believe you can do it, because you should believe you should earn it, right? I think one biggest aspect of that too is we felt like we had to earn it, or like we earned this, like it was meant to be for us to have it, that business with people, the stores. So I think now it's like whatever you want to do, it's like you have to make sure you first feel like you earn it, like it was meant to be for you. For other people too, sure, but for you as well. So don't think of it like, oh, well, maybe I'll pursue this, but like it's not. I shouldn't. If I don't get any views in the aspect of YouTube, oh, it was meant to be. It's like, no, just don't think of it that way. Think of it like, okay, I maybe only get 2 or 3 views. Okay, what am I doing? Like it's all an algorithm. I just think if you really want it, if you really think of it, you can make results happen. Now, would you be the biggest YouTuber, biggest success in whatever field, whatever you want to do, just because you think of it that way? No, right? You can think, oh, this girl really likes me, or I really like this girl, excuse me. So I'm gonna, she's mine, so I definitely will have her. Like I believe 100% that she's mine, so I'm gonna definitely be with her. It's like, no, things like that don't work, because it's an info between 2 people, of course. But it's also a reaction to the world, as there's a world causes to what you would react to it. So it's all a transactional. But when it comes to your efforts, absolutely, you can do what you can. And of course, there are situations where no matter how hard you tried, on and off again, on and on again, you're still gonna fail. But I think I I just think whatever you want to do, you can do it to a certain degree, of course. Maybe not joining the NBA when you're 25 and you never played basketball. Like, okay, maybe not then, but you can get pretty good, get as far as you can, and then you can say you did it. That's the whole point. You just say you did it, not having regrets, because you say when you're older, like, well, I wanted to do this, but I never got the chance, or I never felt like I should have been the one. But oh well, it's like, no, it'll get there. You just, like I said, there's realistic goals to it, but a certain delusion has to be there for you to make that achievable through action, of course, not just because you're manifesting it. It's gonna happen in your head. No, you gotta move it. You gotta match the energy physically as well to make sure you make it happen. So, but that's just my 2 cents on that. I'm not any spiritual high-end dude or whatever. That's just my experience and what I think it kind of goes off by. So, but I think that's all for today, guys. I'm gonna cut it short here. Not short, but cut it here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.